has the traits that he played at corner, but he's bringing them to safety now with the safety body. He's doing a great job. He really is, and he's really taking the mindset of a senior to have his best year that he's ever had, and it's showing.
Yeah. Have you guys talked with him at all about possibly moving back to corner, or is it kind of an all-in thing to safety? Yeah.
Nope, he's a safety.
Yeah.
Is he a guy you can tell, but he played at high school, so he had a little bit of experience there.
Yep.
But I mean, do you see that kind of helping him, I guess?
Definitely. I mean, the fact of the matter is that Josh is a student of the game, extremely talented young man, that he only not has the talent, but he also has that drive to be as great as he can be. He also has that urgency as a senior, right? Let's face it, when you're a senior, you know it's your last year. Sometimes that urgency is ramped up, and his urgency is at a peak, and he's doing well for the first 3 practices. You know, we got a lot of time left before September 2nd. But for the first 3 practices, we're happy with where he's at.
With his having played corner, having played nickel, I mean, how does that kind of help him in that move back there too?
Yeah, again, I think being able to be a student of the game means that you know all the positions, and so he's able to get the call, get us lined up, all that type of stuff, and you know he's doing a good job for the first 3 practices. Just got to continue to grow in our defense and continue to do the things we ask him to do.
How about in your own experiences being here, 3rd practice here with Nebraska as an actual assistant? What's it been like?
Yeah, again, it's great. Coach Riley's been a great head coach to work for. I was fortunate enough to be here through spring ball, so it's not like my very first practices, but still being there in the back end after being on offense for 7 years. It's been good to get back on the defensive side of the ball. Been good to be back with Coach Giacco. Coach Williams does a tremendous job with our DBs as a whole. So, I love the relationship that I have with him, and it's been going good for the first 3 practices.
What was your relationship like with Bob Giacco before you came here?
Yeah.
You guys worked together at the game, right?
We had a lot of interaction together. I coached the tight ends. He coached the defense, but specifically the linebackers. So when we would go one-on-one pods and do a bunch of stuff, I was going against his linebackers. Obviously, we were in staff meetings. We were on recruiting trips. So I've known Bob for a long, long time. And, this kind of just was kind of the next step, Now I'm actually in his defensive staff room, defensive meeting rooms every day, and it's been good.
You've got a background in special teams. How involved are you with the special teams this year?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Riley said that obviously everybody's going to be coaching on special teams, and that's true. I think my hands are in it a little bit more than everybody else as far as the overall 40,000 view of it, but everybody's going to be involved. You'll see everybody coaching. You'll see us breaking up into smaller groups, coaching individual positions. You'll see people taking, 2 guys on the left side, 2 guys on the right side, and just watching them and making sure that they're doing the techniques that's being coached and taught. And I think that not only brings a holistic teaching progression, but it also helps the players understand that, hey, everybody's invested, everybody's involved, to coaches, to starters, to backups. Everybody's going to be involved with special teams.
You guys have quite a few options in the return game right now, or where are you guys at with that?
I mean, I think anywhere first couple of days you're going to throw a bunch of guys out there. The lines are going to be long, whether it's return or whether it's defensive back. All the lines are long, and we're going to see who can do it the best. Now, we're talking about catching jugs. We're talking about catching on air right now. It's a little different when you're catching it off the foot and when you're catching it whenever you got guys running down at you. So, we're going to put guys in the position so that we can get them as much stress and put them in as much realistic positions as possible as we get down the road here.
You've got a couple experienced safeties in Kyron Williams and Antonio Reed looking right now, fighting for playing time. Does it look like there's going to be, a lot of shifting in or out, or is it going to be kind of 2 spots and then find a spot for everybody else?
Well, I think on our defense, I think Coach Giacco would say that we don't just play 11 guys. We play a lot of guys, and so, all those guys are getting ready to play. So we want to play a lot of guys, and whatever the defense for that week dictates, we'll do whatever we have to have for us to have one more point than the offense.